in Humble, Texas. Hi, Stephen.
I'm a kidney patient on dialysis in need of a donation of a live kidney transplant.
Okay.
And the need for dialysis and kidney transplant are conditions that occurs when your kidneys are diseased and do not work as well as they should to filter waste, toxins, and, excess fluid.
Right.
And I'm sorry, Kim.
Oh, no,
disease.
No, that's fine.
Go
Just
ahead.
keep going. No, you go, Stephen. I just said, yeah, I understand. Keep going.
Oh, okay. And kidney disease, I wanted to say to the audience, is a progressive illness that I've had for several years. And the signs and the symptoms of kidney disease that I've experienced are swelling of my legs, ankles, and lower back, where the kidneys are located. And my kidney disease is similar to a woman having labor pains giving birth to a child.
Oh, gosh.
And Kim, my question to you is, how can I bring social awareness to the need of someone to donate a living kidney to me, and at the same time make the public aware, social media as well, that there are over 100,000 kidney patients needing a transplant of a kidney? And what are your suggestions and recommendations that I can use in terms of approaching social media?
Well, you first of all, you did what you set out to do, is that we are raising awareness for a very, very good cause, Stephen. And thank you for your call. And
Thank
also
you.
for, your bravery in calling a national radio show and talking about this. When we start talking about living organ transplants versus deceased, it becomes a whole different ballgame, right? So
Yes.
with social media, we have heard of the success stories where strangers meet each other and give transplants, and it's an amazing thing. The thing that propels us is the telling of the story, okay? Just like you did, Stephen. You told me a little bit of the story, but I need to know more about you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Were you in the military? What kind of profession did you have? What about your upbringing? What do you plan to keep doing? What is stopping you right now that you would love to do, but you just can't do because of health reasons?
Right.
Okay, and it's those stories that propel people to act, okay? And to share and to keep pushing this forward. And so we start looking at, how are you going to make this? Well, first of all, you need to tell your story in not just social media, but to tell the world on your own website. Now, the fact is that if you go to Wix or Weebly or Squarespace or any place like that, a website with a template that allows you to embed a YouTube video is about $10 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a lot of money, considering what you're going to put. That this is your billboard. This is your business right now, and it needs an address that is really simple to understand, simple to say, simple to remember. So maybe it's Stephen in Texas needs a kidney.com, or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And so don't try to get creative with things that people can't spell. Just put it out there what it is, okay? Tell the story, tap into the emotions, attend local vet benefit groups, and do speaking engagements at churches and temples after you get the webpage up. And of course, on there, you're gonna have people sign up for a newsletter so that this way they can keep in contact with you. And, any other means that you can start getting it out there, so to speak, right? A friend of mine, his mother was looking for a liver, and he did fundraisers. He went to state fairs and, did everything that he could along the way, even up to including getting on the local news in order to spread the word out, in order to spread. But, you could also write an article about what it's like to be a donor. And on your website, keep the blog updated. about things that you are feeling, things that you are going through, your emotions. Am I making sense?
Oh, that you're making real good sense.
Okay. Because I want to make sure that I help you. And when you get up and running, I want you to send me a link to it, okay? So I'll help you spread the word too.
Oh, wow, that's awful kind of you.
You know, so, but social media, the only problem, my concern with you just doing this on social media, Stephen, is that, you know, Facebook, I want to say 5 years ago was a really terrific place to do this, that you could post something up and Facebook would share it out with your friends and families and friends and friends and friends and friends and so on. But they've changed. You know, now maybe they don't show it to everybody, or they only show it to a certain number of people, and then they want you to pay a couple $100 to show it to more people. Even though these people are in your circle, which is crazy, right? And you're like, wait, they're my friends. Why do I have to pay you to show my friends my stuff? I don't get that. Well, that's the way that it is. And join other support groups, join other, you know, organ donation. You know, Apple has done a phenomenal job with their medical ID. Are you aware of that?
No, I'm not aware. No.
With Apple's new medical ID, I say new, but it's probably maybe a year old right now, is that on your iPhone, you now have a medical ID. And one of the options right there is, are you an organ donor? You know, that's not going to help you because you need a living person, but it will help overall organ donation and getting the word out there. But let's get your site up. Let's tell your story. Tell the whole story. Put pictures up, right? Let us figure out who you are. Let us get to know you a little bit. And then from there, you know, you can also do a GoFundMe. But that web address is going to be really instrumental, so that this way, when you start getting the word out, it's going to be easy to remember, and then they can get it going. And I promise you, Stephen, you send me a link to that, and I will help you promote it. And again, thank you.